Hey going YouTube, here's another video on Python. G'day, it's Shane by Australia by the way. And today we're doing another Adventures in Python, while loops. So I am reading from the book Adventures in Python, available on Amazon.com. I do recommend this book. It's actually very useful for beginners when learning Python. Anywho, we're going to learn what while loops are and how to create loops within your program. So I'm just going to open up to page 45 in Adventures in Python, and I'm just going to quote from the book. So repeating code with loops. So until now, every time you wanted to go back to the start, you had to rerun your program. You also had to copy and paste code if you wanted to repeat it several times. This is inconvenient as it wastes times and it makes your programs hard to maintain. However, there's a simpler way to do that by using loops. Loops are a way to make your program repeat blocks of code. So what is a while loop? Well, a while loop is a repeated block of code, like an if statement. If as a condition, the loop will repeat, and if the condition is true, every time the loop repeats, it will check if the condition is true or false. The loop will stop repeating if the condition changes to false. So we're going to create a program now, which is just the computer. We're going to say the bartender's giving you a drink, and he's going to say, do you want more drink? Actually, we'll do a drinking game with the computer. That would be a good one. So we're going to start this code. I'm just going to put this up here, move my water. Audio. So the game's got to be called Let's Get Drunk. Well, that's the variable. Let's get drunk. So of course I'm going to write out the code, and then I'll explain how all this works after we did it out, so you can understand how it all works. So I'm going to make a variable. Let's get drunk, and I'm going to call the variable. I'll just call this X, because actually hold up. No, I'll call it yes. Yeah, let's get drunk in the variable is yes. Now I'm gonna do the while loop. So while, that's a variable right here. So, well, that's not a variable. While is actually a statement, Python code. So while, let's get drunk, compares to yes. Excuse me. Let's see here. YESS. Just be a few moments. I'll write out this code. And with while loop, you've got to indent it. So you put those two little dots. Let's see here. Let's go drink type. Another drink type. Yeah, we'll go drink type as another variable, and equals war input. Oh well, just do an input. Input. Input equals cider. We'll go input equals cider. Now we do have to do another indent here as well. Actually, we have to do an if statement here. I do apologize. So let's just go back here and do an if statement. So I'll change this into, well, that if drink type equals input. Actually, 2 seconds here. Drink type equals input. What would you like to drink? Because this is an input. The computer's asking you a question. and you're going to answer the question. Well, the computer is going to say shot of cider, water, or cider, whiskey, I think I misspelled whiskey. My bad. W-H-I-S-K-Y. I forgot the H. Of course. Or water. Cider, whiskey, or water. We now do an if statement. So if drink type equals cider. Well, we're just gonna get rid of the caps here anyway, because Python is really caps sensitive. There's a way around that, but I'll show it in another video. It's just more code. So if drink type equals or compares to cider, got to indent it. Of course, you got to indent this. Print on a print command. So print. Here is a shot of cider. Now we've got to do some else commands. I'm going to do some copying and pasting, just because, you know, it's easier. So I'm just going to do an LF command actually. So I'm just going to be lazy and do a quick copy and paste here. I'll change it later, so I'll change it now. So I'll just change whiskey. Undo. So as you can see here, I'm just doing a quick, you know, copy and paste, so I don't have to fill in the whole thing again. I just change a few lines here and there. Make sure indent this back, and I just change this to water. Okay, so I got my while loop, and I got my if statements, my elif statements. So you can ask for your water or whiskey or cider. Now I'm just gonna do an else command. So this is what, so you know, else is if you input something which is not cider, water, or you know, whiskey. Whoa, could have used another coffee. So else I'm just gonna do a print command, and I'm just gonna, the computer's just gonna say, you're drunk, choose again. And now the computer is going to repeat itself. So it's going to go back up to the variable here of the drink type variable. Actually, I think I need to go into again. Yeah, I'll just do the again. I'll run the variable here. We'll see how this works. Remember, I am a student, I'm no expert. If you want a better teacher, buy the book. Don't be cheap. Just it's not even that expensive, the book anyway. So let's get drunk. Would you like some more? You're drunk. Okay, so I'll go. You're drunk, and then I'll go. Let's get drunk equals input. I'll do an input statement. Let's see, input, would you like another shot? Whoa. There we go, let's run this and see how it runs. I'll just run the code here. Save it in my Python 101. So, it's saying shot of cider, whiskey or water. So I'm just going to say, well, I'm drinking water at the moment, so just say water. Here's your shot of water. Then it's going to ask, would you like another shot? You type in yes. And it says a shot of cider, whiskey or water. Cider. Would you like another shot? Yes. Shot of cider, whiskey or water. Water. Would you like another shot? Yes. Shot of cider, whiskey or water. Say if I put in something like beer. I misspelled because I'm drunk. It says you're drunk. Would you like another shot? Yes. Then it asks you again. Shot of cider, whiskey or water. Just say, I don't know, water. And it says, would you like another shot? You say no. And it ends the program. Well, anything other than saying yes ends the program. So I'm just going to tidy this up here. I'm just going to put a space here and a little question mark here. I'm just going to run it again. So cider, whiskey or water. I'll show you how this code works. So say I type in water. So I typed in water, but I misspelt water. So see how I misspelt water. So the computer says I'm drunk. Then it asks me, would I like another shot? So when I mistyped this code here, this was an else statement. So because I didn't type, I misspelt cider. Oh, sorry, I misspelt water. It's taken me to the else statement here because there's no WITER in the program. So the computer's just going to call me I'm drunk. It's then going to go back to this variable here. So see how this variable here, that's get drunk. This variable here is also included in this loop, that's get drunk. And then as the input, then it asks, would you like another shot? So it runs the input command here. So it asks, would I like another shot? I just type in yes. And now it's taken me, because I've done here, it's taken me back here. I typed in that, and it's taken me back up to here. Now, because I typed in the word yes, as you can see down here, you can see here that's get drunk equals yes. So if I type in whatever I type in here equals to what I type in down here. So if down here, this last line down here, the user input equals this, which is the variable equals the input of the yes. It'll go through this code. If it equals anything else, like say I go, well, I'm just going to go WAT water, that gives you a shot of water. Then when it goes, would you like another shot in a while loop, it's going to ask, it's going to be looking for the keyword yes in order to rerun the while loop. So if I type in yes, it reruns the while loop. But if I type in something else, when it asks me would I like another shot, and I say nope, or no, or whatever, I just type in nope, it terminates the program. So that's basic, you know, how to use a while loop. There's a bit more in a while loop, like how to terminate a loop in your program by just typing a code while not actually terminating the overall program in a shell, just terminating the loop. We'll go through that in another episode. This is just basic, simple stuff of how to, you know, learn to use basic while loop statements. So I'll just go over it just one more time, just so it sinks in. You type in your variable up here. When you type in a variable, the variable equals input, which is yes. So the variable that gets shrunk is always looking for the word yes. You got your while here, so that's your while loop. So while the variable equals yes, so while this variable equals yes, it's going to run this code here. Now it will just keep on running this code no matter what you input. So let's say if you input something incorrect, it's just going to run else command, you're drunk, and then it's going to finish up with the code here. It's going to go back to your variable, and then it's going to ask you for the input, and the input it's looking for is you know, the first input you put in here. So because you're in a while loop, it's got your while, your variable, and it's if it compares, if this input down here compares, remember the compare statement of two equals compares to this, it's just going to keep on going over the program. So it can go forever if you want. You could just take multiple shots of the computer, of water, cider, or whiskey. Anyway, I'll make another video soon. I'll work back to what we'll go now into on the next video is we'll start investigating turtle graphics. So actually making starting with the graphical interface programs. So this is just like, this is arts and drawing and stuff. This is basic stuff when you make a graphical user interface. We'll do that in the next video. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my margarine. Have fun, YouTube.